The wildfires in Northern California continue to rage, leaving death and destruction behind. 6 people have been killed, including a man from Hawaii. The fires, which started a week ago, have burned nearly 100,000 acres and are just 20% contained. 966 structures have been destroyed, including more than 700 homes. The fires have claimed 6 lives, including firefighter Brian Hughes, who's from the Big Island.
Brian was number 2 in charge of the Arrowhead Hotshot Crew, which is one of 2 interagency hotshot crews that the National Park Service hosts. These crews are trained and experienced to go into the toughest fire situations, to engage fire and take on high-risk situations, and Brian was one of the best.
Hughes was working in an area with a large amount of dead trees when he was struck by a falling tree. He died before he could be taken to the hospital. His father tells us Brian died doing what he loved best, helping others and saving lives. Manola Morales spoke with the family and has more. Manola?
Joe, Brian Hughes was born and raised in Hilo, and his father tells me that firefighting was in Brian's blood. He always went out of his way to help others. Brian Hughes graduated from Hilo High School in 2002. His father tells me that Brian always excelled in everything that interested him, and as a teenager, he loved sports.
He was a happy, bubbly, joking kid. He was in 16 state championships in track, soccer, and cross country. He's a really good athlete.
His father says Brian became a firefighter shortly after graduating from high school, and it suited him because he just loved helping others.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was. He put anyone else above himself. He's a genuine, kind human. Totally. Would go out of his way for anybody. And the kind of guy he was probably glad it happened to him and not to one of his other guys, is how he would have looked at it.
Brian was also getting ready to settle down and get married. His fiancée is 3 months pregnant. The family still can't believe that he's gone. What will you miss about him the most?
Going surfing with him.
Where did you used to go surf?
Honolulu. We surfed the whole island. Whenever it was good, we went everywhere on the Big Island.
His father was also looking forward to seeing him and his fiancée. They were planning to fly back to Hilo to celebrate Brian's birthday with the family.
He was coming back on Tuesday, and his birthday was on Wednesday, and it would have been one of his very first birthdays that he didn't spend on a fire.
Brian would have turned 34 on Wednesday. His parents left Hilo today to go to California. He also leaves behind a sister who lives on the mainland. Joe.